Good afternoon, gamers, and welcome to Hellstorm Wargaming. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Mikey. Thank you so much for tuning in, and welcome to day one of live every single day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, hello, hello. We have so much to talk about today. It is Sunday, the 1st of December. The main thing we're going to talk about is the fact that I'm going to be live every single day this month. Okay, until Christmas anyway. Until Christmas. We might do Christmas Day. But welcome. Hello, hello, hello. We have a brand new detachment to talk about that I had no prior access to. Just want to make that clear. Every other fucker did, but I didn't. And also, I was in the news. I'm getting myself in trouble, chap. I'm getting myself in trouble as an Englishman influencer. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from. We've got the new Nurgle detachment for Death Guard to talk about, which is looking pretty interesting. I have only just seen it today. Okay, I have only seen it when you saw it. It got posted on Discord earlier. I haven't had any prior knowledge to it, unlike some others, which is fair enough to them. Just a bit annoyed about it, that I haven't got early access for some reason. But there we go. But we have lots to talk about. We got the detachment to talk about. We got the reason I was in the news. I was in the news yesterday in international news, which is very exciting. Very, very exciting. So hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Grimslayer, how are you doing? Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you, Georgie. What a perfect mug for today.
I thought so.
Just write the coffee at the bottom. We've got my disgustingly resilient mug. Perfect. Thank you,
I had
darling.
to scoop 2 kittens off my lap to make that coffee, so...
Well, I appreciate it. It's a very hot coffee. Jesus Christ. So we got lots to talk about. Hello. Let me say hi to everyone in chat. Let me see who you are, where you're watching from. Let me know who you are. That's not the right one. Let me know who you are. What are you doing? What are you up to today? What's your Sunday look like this week? Okay. Well, if it is an Englishman, Hellstorm Mike, I am the Englishman influencer. You know, in Catalan specifically. Buenos dias. Hello, Nige. How are you, mate? Chris Bailey, even. Hello. Matty Dual. How you doing? You're basically the new Henry Cavill of 40k community. I am. That's true. I just don't want people to use me for woke, anti-woke reasons. That's all. Coffee time lives. Yes, this is... Oh, I've just got coffee in my mouth. This is officially coffee time every single day. Coffee time every single day. So I'm going to be live today, tomorrow, the day after, and the day after. And if I fail just once, I'll give 5 members to the community. And I'll say thank you to Grimslayer for gifting that first membership of the day. Let's try to hit 10. 10 every day. That'd be really sick, okay? 10 every day would be really sick. Maybe that could be a cool goal, okay? But I'm going to be live every single day, and if I fail to go live, I'm going to be gifting the memberships back to the community, because when you are a member, you get access to our Discord, Discord in chat, or there's a link in the description. You get access to the Discord. It's full of a great community of people. It's really fun. It's really cool. So if you haven't already, do consider joining. If you are a member, you get access to the full thing, rather than just a little bit. So anyway, hello. Hello, again, Grimslide, thanks so much for the gifted. Does a writing today for my drawing for my architecture thesis. That's exciting. That's a very exciting Sunday. Drawing buildings. Do you ever draw buildings that look like dicks like in How I Met Your Mother? That's the question. That's the real question, okay? I know 2 architects, you and one other, and now I've always got to ask, I'm like, do you draw dick buildings, you know? I'm like, here's a really tall tower and I want a really large dome at the bottom, you know? Does that ever happen? Do you ever see it and you're like, looks phallic, that, bro? If you hit 10 members every day for an entire month, you could afford another trip to Japan. I wish. If I hit 10 parasocial members every day for the next month, I could afford to take everybody on a trip to Japan. No, I couldn't really. I'm joking. I could afford to take me twice, maybe. So welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Right, let's talk about the Death Guard, shall we? That's the main thing we want to talk about. Death Guard have some new rules. Again, I had no prior access to these. I emailed to ask about it, got ghosted, and then I've not heard anything since. However, they put an article called Grotma's Calendar Day 1. They're starting with Death Guard, which is... I mean, I don't really know what army they were gonna... Oh, we should have a winter mix, because it's winter. I hate this. I actually hate that. Better. So, we have Grotma's Calendar Day 1. It's Grandfather Nurgle brings gifts. Okay, so we got Grandfather Nurgle, Death Guard getting their first detachment. Okay. So all the contents they trust have gotten prior access. Bruh. There's a Winter Nintendo mix. It should have been fine. There's a school they built that looks like sperm in the northeast. Does that count? That does count. Nice. Day to play Wham. I don't want to lose. Monetization on this video. The actual tragic part about this announcement is that it confirms all the Space Marine chapters are getting one. Does it? Okay, let's read the article, then we'll look at the detachment. I have already looked at the detachment. I've already considered things, but I have only just seen it today. So if I've missed anything, it's just because I don't have prior access. So, as the Death Guard stride inexorably towards their foes, the battlefield buzzes with the wing beats of trillion swollen flies. Bloated and mutated plague marines march beneath the pathogenic haze, striding forward slowly and purposefully, unleashing precise salve. Okay, whatever. The Death Guard infantry take advantage of the verminous haze to scout at the beginning at the end of the battle and benefit from being harder to hit. The detachment's enhancements and stratagems explore this narrative farther with the likes of Rejuvenated Swarm, where a warrior calls upon the swarm to rejuvenate their contagion by regaining all their lost wounds at the end of each phase. Okay, Beast of Nurgle moment. Stratagems like Droning Horror allows the Death Guard to benefit from distractions this swarm causes their foes. Okay. Today's blessing for the Nurgle is the first of the month. Worth of gifts. Tomorrow is a less pungent, but no less green. We turn to Dark Angels. Okay, so Dark Angels tomorrow. All right, okay, that's fine. So the new detachment is downloadable. As you see, Fly Blown Host. It's 2 pages. It's 6 stratagems and 4 enhancements, and then a detachment rule. It's interesting that it's set out like a book rather than like an index card, which makes me wonder: is this a preview of the codex? You know. It makes me wonder, is this a preview of the codex because of like the way it's laid out? Okay. So, chat, let me talk to you about Death Guard anyway. Okay, so what we have to remember is when we look at these rules, okay, not only do we lose the stratagems from the other detachment, we also lose the detachment rule. And the detachment rule for Death Guard is very, very good. Okay. The Plague Company detachment is an additional contagion. Okay, so it's the reducing weapon skill and ballistic skill by 1, worsening saves by 1, or reducing control score and leadership, which you just never do. They also lose sticky objectives. Okay, they also lose sticky objectives, which is like something you like need to consider. So that is like, I feel like Death Guard are giving up a lot, but they do gain a lot as well, which is interesting. I believe they said Grotma's indexes are unique and not going to be in the codexes. I know they said they're going to be compatible with the codexes, but I don't know if that means it isn't in the codex. But it's just weird that it's set out like a book, right? You know? It's set out exactly like the books. Alright, anyway, so the detachment. Verminous Haze. Death Guard infantry units on your army that are not embarked within transport have scouts 5 inches and stealth abilities. Okay, that's pretty good. So it's Death Guard infantry, not in transports. What's nice is everything has Scout 5, including Terminators who move 4. So moving 5 before the game starts is actually really good, obviously. And the fact that they can go faster than their normal movement is also quite funny, you know. But they also have stealth, okay? So whilst I've just said, which the usual blight aura they go for, you spread the sickness currently in the detachment, is reducing the weapon skill and ballistic skill by 1. Obviously, that is huge, but having stealth is kind of like a baby bit version of that against shooting, okay? So obviously stealth is -1 to hit from ranged weapons, which is obviously decent, you know, it is good. Moving 5 before the game starts is decent. If you go first with Death Guard Terminators now, that is going to be quite scary. If you go second, you are just kind of running Terminators up the board. If I remember correctly, the Scout X is not the full amount if they don't natively have that movement. I thought that too, but I searched the Scouts rule, And Scout says, it can make a normal move of up to X, with the exception that while making a move, the distance moved by each model in that unit can be greater than that model's move characteristic, as long as it's not greater. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I need to reread this. If every model in the unit has this ability, then at the start of the first battle round, before the first turn begins, it can make a normal move of up to X, with the exception that while making that move, the distance moved by each model in that unit can be greater than that model's move characteristic, as long as it's not greater than X. Does that mean it can or can't move X? Does that mean it can move 4 or move 5? Am I being stupid? Am I being the big dumb? Can I read? I don't know. With the exception that while making that move, the distance moved by each model in that unit can be greater than that model's move characteristic, as long as it's not greater than X. I think they can move 5. I think that means it can move 5. Yeah. Yeah. It says, with the exception that you can move greater than move. Simplified, not simple by arse. I know. Fucking hell. So they can scout 5 and then they move 4. So obviously, if you go first, you're moving 9 inches before they get at the start of the game, which is nice. I don't think this means people are going to go out and run fucking 30 Blight Lords. They are tough. They are tough. And they're -1 to in shooting. But as soon as you get them in combat, you just hit them as normal. It means it can't move more than the scout move. Yeah, it just means you move X. Yeah. It moves scout move. It doesn't move more, but it can move up to, but it can't move further than that. That's what I think I was trying to say. So Death Guard infantry is suddenly a little bit interesting, you know? Suddenly a little bit interesting. I do think you give up a lot for that other detachment rule. Obviously being able to, like, make someone minus ballistic skill or minus weapon skill and then stack other abilities like -1 to hit from stealth. You can now start making people -2 to hit, technically. If you didn't know, because obviously the game is limited where you can only reduce the dice roll by 1 or increase the dice roll by 1 after all the modifiers, okay? It's only talking about the modifiers, such as -1 or +1 to hit, etc. If you modify the ballistic skill, so someone hits on 3s, and you reduce their ballistic skill by 1, it becomes 4s. When you come to the dice roll hasn't been modified yet, okay? So when you have something like stealth on a Death Guard unit, or -1, you're shooting over a terrain piece, it makes you -1, you're shooting into combat, you -1, you're affecting the dice roll, which actually means a unit that is normally hitting on 3s has its ballistic skill reduced by 1, and then the dice roll is modified by 1, so they're actually now hitting on 5s, okay? So that's something you have to consider, that you can stack with any Death Guard unit, not specifically infantry, but stealth on the infantry is very nice, because you're kind of getting like a mini version of the -1 all the time, okay? So it's decent. It's definitely decent. Again, are you going to run 30 Blight Lords? You might try it out. Is it better? I don't currently know. So we've got enhancements as well. 15 points droning chorus. Death Guard infantry model. Range weapons but equipped by models in the bearer's unit have the assault ability. Not too bad with the foul blight spawn with fight first, you know, but you probably want to take more melee weapons with an infantry unit, you know. But it does mean if you go first, you can scout and then you can advance and still shoot, which makes that first unit pretty quick, which is quite cool. Insectile murmuration. Each time model in the bearer's unit makes an attack that targets unit is within contagion range of 1 or more Death Guard units. Reroll a wound roll of 1. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun, actually. That's pretty fun. Have you mentioned why you're in the news? No, I'm going to do that afterwards. That's pretty fun one, you know, because it's within range of any contagion range. So obviously if you like charge something over, you got contagion range over there, now you're rerolling wounds of 1. Not too bad for 20 points. You can take max melee weapons instead of 3 plasma and 2 blight launchers. This is also very true. Also very, very true. So yeah, that's a good one. For 20 points, you'd definitely like probably put that in most lists, you know? You'd probably put that in most lists for 20 points. That's really good. Again, if it was your own contagion range, it'd be very limited. It's essentially exclusively combat. But it's the fact that you're in any other contagion range, you get the reroll ones. It's very nice. But the problem is it's only at infantry, so you're like, again, you're kind of like relying on blight launchers, plasma, and stuff like that. Which, again, is not too bad. It's not too bad on things bolters just to try and bolter through something. It's including your own. Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying because of that, it opens it up so much more. You know? I'm not saying it's only those, but I'm saying if it was only your own contagion range, it's very limited to melee only. The fact it's any opens up to all of the game, which is cool. Rejuvenated Swarm, this is one that's getting people crazy. I actually don't think this is crazy. I think it's decent, but it's fine. This is essentially the Beast of Nurgle rule. So at the end of each phase, the bearer regains all of its lost wounds. It's annoying, but it's not like game breaking. And it's only 10 points, which is fine. The thing is with Death Guard, right, is all their best infantry characters are named characters. I was looking earlier, I was like, yeah, there's like no real crazy model you can put this on. You know, if you go to characters specifically, you've got the Putrefier, which is obviously a good unit, but he's not that great in combat. You don't really need to keep him alive if he's not got a unit with him. A Death Guard Chaos Lord or a Terminator Lord, okay, fine. Can't go on a Demon Prince. You're never going to put it on an Icon Bearer. You're never going to put it on a Sorcerer in Terminator round because you're not going to take one. The Foul Blightspawn in this detachment is probably taking the Insectile or the Droning Chorus. The Plague Caster, never. The Blightbringer, you're never taking one. The Plague Surgeon, the Tallyman, no. Typhus is a named character. The only people you're going to put this on is maybe like a Lord of Contagion, a Lord of Virulence. Which is fine. You know? It's fine. Lord of Contagion, one of these, would be very tanky. Because he's like T6, I think. Lord of Contagion, T6, 6 wounds, 2 up save, 4 up in 1. What's his ability? You can reroll the hit roll to a leading unit. And each time this model loses a wound, roll a 4+, do a mortal wound. Okay, with a Lord of Contagion, that's quite funny. Because you take damage, cause mortal wounds, and then heal. That might be, it's a bit situational, but that's quite fun. Lord of Viru. Reroll wound rolls, and then each time a model with a blast weapon, it gets add-on to hit and ignores cover. Okay, so not so great on the Lord of Virulence. On a Lord of Contagions, that's pretty funny. You take a couple of wounds, you explode, on 4 you do some mortal wounds, and then you and then you heal those wounds again. That's pretty funny. That's a pretty funny combo for 10 points. It's not going to win you any games, but it's going to be annoying for your opponent. Anyway, Plague Veil. Death Guard infantry model only. While the bearer's unit is within range of one or more objective markers that you control, that unit can only be selected as the target of a ranged attack if the attacking model is within 18 inches. Okay, 25 points. Best enhancement. Okay, best enhancement because it's the bearer's unit, which is really good. So it affects him and the unit. That's a really good enhancement. Obviously, turn 1, advance them with scouts, get them up there, and then they set an objective and they got loan up. You have to get within 18. That's really good. Best 25 points in this detachment so far. Hey, Sasa Scott, how you doing? Zap, hello, how are you? That's great. That's really, you're gonna run that one. You're gonna be putting that in your list to start with. You know, like Rejuvenating Swarm. If you got 10 points spare, you drop it on, obviously. Or if you're taking a Lord of Contagion, you're probably taking that. You're not really taking a Lord of Contagions often, but if you are, there he is. Insectile Murmuration, 20 points. You're probably considering this one. And then Droning Chorus, you drop that on if you got 15 points spare. Plague Veil, every time. Every time. There's no reason not to. Morning, Alex. How you doing, matey? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, you're taking that one every time. That's great. Okay, let's look at the strats. We've got 6 strats to play with. Nauseating Paroxysm. Can I try that one again, chat? Listen, I'm a toothache handy, okay? Nauseating Paroxysm. Fight phase. Select a Death Guard infantry unit from your army that is within engagement range of one or more enemy units. Select one enemy unit that's engaged range of your unit. That unit must take a battle shock. Okay, that's fine. Look, out of 6 is always one stinker, isn't there? Out of 6 is always a stinker. We got that one out of the way. Vermin Cloud. Fight phase as well. Death Guard infantry unit that has not been selected to fight. Till the end of the phase, each time the model in that unit makes a pilot or consolidation, it can move up to 6 instead of 3. That's really good. That's really good for 1 CP. Like, being able to consolidate a lot further is great. It's a great strat. And for a slow-moving army, an additional movement is good. Because it's fast when you... After the first... It's fast... at the start of the game, and then that's it. So that's decent. Like that one. I have the Swarm. Your shooting phase. Death Guard infantry. Until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in your unit, excluding blast, have the pistol ability. That's fine. They can consolidate faster than normal movement. Yeah, these two together is decent. You know, you use like a big brick of like Death Shroud or something. You know, you shoot. I mean, I think the Death Shroud have pistols anyway. So maybe the Blight Lords, let's say. The Blight Lords come in. They like pile in sticks, get right in people's faces, and then they can just start blasting the bolters in. You know, it's pretty decent. It's decent. You're not going to use either swarm all the time, but if you're like tagged in combat with like one model, you're going to be like unlucky. Unlucky. Get shot down. Okay, you got droning horror now. Let's move me out of the way. Here we go. Droning horror. One Death Guard infantry unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot off this phase. Until the end of the phase, each time your unit makes a ranged attack, reroll hit roll of 1. If that target is within half range, you can reroll the hit roll instead. That's decent. That's fine. I like that one. You know, full rerolls to hit on a Death Guard infantry unit where you got like Blight launchers, you got plasma guns, whether you're shooting all the Blight Lords, because you're obviously thinking about Blight Lords in this detachment because of the fact that they've got stealth. It's good. Pistol Plague Spears can be fun. Aren't Plague Spears already... Oh, I suppose the Plague Spears on the actual unit, right? Because I think Death Shroud already have pistol. Death Shroud, where are you? Death Shroud Terminators. Yeah, they're already pistols. So the Plague Spirit Gauntlet's going to shoot. But all the Flamers in the Death Guard Infantry unit, that's obviously pretty fun. So the Plague Marines can take like 3 Flamers and Blight Launchers and Plasma Guns. So making them pistols is going to be decent. Definitely. Definitely. Spamming Plague Marines is going to be great in this one. Even if you're not thinking about Terminators, just taking loads of Plague Marines is going to be great. Speaking of which, I'm having a big addition to my Death Guard army, and I didn't know this was coming out. I've got Death Shroud being painted. I've got all the Kill Team being painted. I've got... What else? I think I gave him some other stuff. I need to have a Lord of Contagion painted, definitely. To try out that enhancement. Enervating Onslaught. Enervating. I'm so stupid. Enervating Onslaught. Your charge phase just after a Death Guard infantry unit from your army makes a charge move. Death Guard infantry unit. Select one enemy unit with engagement range, excluding monsters or vehicles. Roll a d6 for each model in the unit within engagement range. Each model in your unit that is within engagement range of that unit. So only models that actually make engagement range, not the whole unit. Add 1 if it's not a cultist or a poxwalker for each 5+ or 4+ in most cases. So select enemy unit suffers a mortal wound into a max 6. Okay, that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. Mikey working on Sunday. Ian, I'm working every single day. Every December. Welcome. I'm live every day. That's pretty fun because that one, with the Biologist Putrefier, you know, the grenade guy. He has an ability called Explosive Maladies. Once a battle round, you can target one unit from your army with this ability with a grenade for 0 CP. So you can throw a grenade for free from the Biologist Putrefier unit. You know, roll 6 dice, do some mortal wounds. Then you can charge, essentially throw grenades again. You know, assault breeds a stratagem. Yeah, big time. You can throw grenades again, in inverted commas. This stratagem, and then you can fight. That's pretty good. You know, especially like the problem is you can't do it against vehicles and monsters. That's the only downside. If it was against everything, it'd be like insane. But that's still really good, I would say. I still like that. So you throw a grenade for free, and then you charge and you do another grenade in inverted commas. It's very similar. But it's for every model in your unit that's in engagement range. So if you get a big 12 and get a wrap, like everybody's rolling, you know. But if you only make it with like 2, only 2 of them can roll, it's not worth it. But yeah, it's assault intercessor, jump assault intercessors, but the stratagem. See it for poxwalkers. Yeah, but it's only max 6, but you're probably guaranteeing the 6 with poxwalkers. If it was against everything, it'd be insane. Yeah, maybe. I just think it'd be good, you know. It's still max 6. You've still got to get a big wrap on stuff. We gaming out here. We are gaming. Hi, guys. How you doing? And we got my fitting configuration. Your opponent's shooting phase just after any unit selects its targets. One Death Guard infantry unit from your army is within 6 inches of one or more my fitting Blight Hall units, and that was selected as the target of one or more attacking units. Okay, so if you're within a Blight Hall, you get targeted. Okay. I was like, the Blight Hall has to be targeted as well? No, I'm just stupid. Just the wording is bad. Until the end of the phase, each time an attack targets your unit, if the strength characteristic of that attack is greater than the toughness characteristic of this unit, subtract 1 from the wound roll. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Maybe you don't need -1 fucking ballistic skill. You don't need -1 ballistic skill anymore because you're just taking 18 Death Shroud and 3 Myphitic Blight Haulers. Because Death Shroud, I don't know if you knew, have a funny little rule called Silent Bodyguard. All right? Silent Bodyguard, great little rule. Okay, you should consider it. All right? You should consider the options of Silent Bodyguard. Because Silent Bodyguard is Study Warden. While a character model is in this unit, each time an attack targets this unit, if the strength characteristic of that attack is greater than this unit's toughness, subtract 1 from the wound roll. So, if you have Death Shroud with a leader, let's say a Lord of Contagion, who gives a reroll to hit, they're -1 to hit from stealth, okay, and then for 1 CP, you can reduce you can subtract 1 from the wound roll again. Wouldn't it still be 1? Oh, maybe. Oh. Can it stack? No, it can't stack because what I said at the beginning of the stream, I was talking about -1 to hit. Oh, if you could make it -2. I mean, is it just the hit roll or is it just all rolls? Is it the hit roll or all rolls? I think it's all rolls, to be honest. We're all going to modify by more than... God damn it! God damn it! That's still good, though. A brick of 10 Blight Lords. Decent. You know. Plague Marines is pretty good. They're obviously T5. You know. You give this to a 10-man Blight Lord and then put them on the mid-objective. Yeah, you put them on the 10-man Blight Lord unit with, like, fucking something with the Plague Veil. So they can't be targeted unless you're within 18. And then if they are within 18, you pop this as well. So the -1 to hit. You can only target within 18 and then the -1 to wound. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. You know? Yeah, I think people are just going to run this with as many Terminators possible. Initially. Initially, as many Terminators as possible. Is it better than the other one? I don't know. I don't know if on paper it's better. Because I think on paper, you're going to be like, -1 ballistic skill is really good. However, it adds a new lease of life to some of the units that you just don't see very often, such as, we've already talked about the Lord of Contagion. You never see a Lord of Contagion in the current detachment. We've talked about Blight Lords. You don't really run Blight Lords. They're just not touched ever. So that is pretty fun. That is pretty fun, I would say. That's a pretty fun detachment. And that's kind of what you want detachments to do. You want to use detachments to add a new lease of life to units that you're not really seeing very often. You know? Yo, Trolley Cleaner! Thank you for the 5 gifted! Holy shit, bud! Thank you so much. I was hoping we could hit 10 members today. We've hit 6 already. Maybe we can hit another 4. Thank you, dude. Thank you. If you don't know, chat, my name's Mikey. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm live every single day during December, thanks to Live Every December, okay? We've got loads of cool streams planned. We've got a fun gaming stream planned tomorrow, including our usual show on a Monday night. On Saturday, I've organised it with Elliot. Me and Elliot are going to be playing a charity stream as part of the Jingle Jam. So If you know the Jingle Jam, it's a big charity drive every year. We're a part of that, which is very cool. We're raising money for CALM, or Campaign Against Living Miserably. We're going to be doing a charity match on Saturday next week, which is very fun. But yeah, I'm live every single day, so thank you. I really appreciate it. And as I said, Trolley Cleaner, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, dude. And also, chat, listen, I know I'm stupid. I know everyone finds me annoying. But listen, I'm just a chill guy, okay? I'm just a chill guy, you know, if I zoom out a little bit. Should I stand this side? I can't quite get back enough. I have to stand here. Jam, look, I'm just hanging out with you guys, look. And I just want to tell you about my Black Friday sale, because I'm just a chill guy. If you go to Hellstormwargaming.co.uk, everything's 20% off. That's really cool. I'm not trying to force you. I'm just a chill guy telling you about a chill sale that's happening. Okay? And it's live until tomorrow evening at midnight. And if you are a member, there's an extra discount code that gets you an extra 15% off. But I'm just a chill guy, dudes. I'm just a chill guy trying to tell you about a little chill Black Friday sale. That's really cool. I'm just a little guy, you know? I'm just a little normal. I'm just like you, you know? There's a Black Friday sale on right now, 20% off. Ends tomorrow. And there's a cool discount code for members that gets you an additional 15% off your basket when you put everything in there. But you do have to be logged in. You have to be logged in to get the discount, and it's free. Just make an account. It's free. Okay. Clip this and we sell it as an NFT. No! Everything I'm against! I'm everything I'm against! No! I'm just like you. He's a real big Tory eating a bag with a knife and fork energy. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, let's play shopping chat. I'm just a chill guy. Watch out, everybody trying to appeal to a Gen Z again. Yeah, me using Gen Z memes to my 35 to 44-year-old audience is not going to go well. Brennan, dude! Thank you for the 5 gifted! Holy fuck! Duck, my man! Thank you! Holy shit! Thank you, dude. I was reading the chat as well. Oh, shut up. Just use my fucking discount code, please, for the love of God. Bro, exclamation point shopping chat. Exclamation point shopping chat. Okay. I'm just a chill guy. Just a little chill guy. I'll wear blue jeans and a grey jumper tomorrow if you use my code. Alright? Doug, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, dude. Really appreciate it. What's going to happen now? I'm talking about Death Guard. I've just finished talking about Death Guard, though. I think it's a good detachment. I think it's a really good detachment. But thank you, everyone. Thank you to Grimslayer, Trolling Cleaner, and Brennan Duck for gifting some memberships. Brennan and Trolling with the 5, and obviously Grimslayer with the 1. Really appreciate you all. Thank you. Where were we? If this is standing for new detachments, I'll be happy. Yeah, this is a good detachment. But as I said last week when I came back, first stream, actually cooking, actually goated, I think this is going to cause a lot of bloat. That's my only concern. Because this is a good detachment, but it's only the first one. If we've got another 25 of this, that's great. Loads to play with, but so much to think about when you come to a table, especially in a tournament. This is probably a Codex one. This feels like a Codex one. It looks like a Codex one. But I'm just concerned about the bloat, you know? Very quickly as well. I think detachment does what it was advertised to do, which add more life to a non-codex faction. Yeah, I think this is great for factions that don't have a codex. I'm just concerned about the ones that already have a codex and supplements and more. Like Dark Angels already have access to like 8 detachments and they need another one. I don't know. This is why Collab Hammer is so important even more now. Definitely. Definitely. This is why you need to work with your opponent and play Collab Hammer. You're not playing Warhammer, you're playing Collab Hammer. Death Guard would love the bloat. What did they mean by this? Starting with bloat? Starting with the real bloat? Okay, Sweatshop, what did you mean by this? No Kittenson, the downstairs with G. Chill to chill guy on by 4. I am pretty chill, to be fair. How bad do you think AI would have to get to replace Mikey? You can't replace me, dude. You can't replace me. I'm having to ask my opponents to remind me what their detachments do and what their stratagem is doing. Yeah, exactly. That's my concern. The thing is with it is like 8th and 9th, right? Is everyone had 40 stratagems, but people only use like 3. So you could remember 3. But now you have to remember 6 for each detachment because all of them have a use. When in Space Marines, you had a stratagem for like, when a Whirlwind and a Landspeeder are on the same board, you were fine. No one cared. But no one could replace me, chat. No one could ever replace me because if you go over to that old website, Blue Sky, the bluer skies, the greener grass, the bluer skies, that's what they love to say. Okay. Yo! Chat, I'm in the news! I'm in the news! Oh, God's sake, I can't open the website because of ad block. Ah! I'm in the news, baby! I'm in the... I need a more hype song. I need a more hype song. I don't have one. I don't have one ready. I don't know if you knew, chat, but I'm literally a comrade. I'm literally a comrade. Because I'm in the Spanish newspaper. That's me. That's me. It's also Honest Girl, Wargamer Rob, obviously. But that's me. I'm yellow for some reason there, but that's fine. And also, Jez Hunt, we've got to have a word because you are published in a paper saying, wait, Mikey, you beautiful bastard. Dan Elliott, you're in the paper. Allegedly stolen. However, this is an article talking about the strikes at Vallejo. Okay. Solidarity with the workers of Acrylicos Vallejos. Vallejos? Acrylicos Vallejo. You're published, saying allegedly. Allegedly published. But this has been translated. This is obviously a newspaper in Catalan. But I'll go over what they've said. They've quoted me twice, I believe, or at least mentioned me twice. The pilots were strike by workers at Acrylicos Vallejo, the world leader in miniature paints from its plant in Villanova, has sparked a wave of solidarity amongst influencers and fans of the figures. Today we're going to talk about paint company Vallejo, whose workers are on strike, and what we can do to support them, said British streamer The Honest Wargaming to his 15,000 followers on Twitch on Thursday. Quote, I'm not buying Vallejo paints while they're on strike, commented Englishman Hellstorm Mikey, an influencer in the world of Warhammer miniatures. Bro, that's me. Chat, that's me. Now we have to be careful what we say around here. Could end up in the news. Thanks, Mikey. In Warhammer Englishman. That's me, chat. I stand with Vallejo. All right, I stand with Vallejo. Now, jokes aside, I'm going to be publishing a video about it later today. Okay, but I did speak to the union who are representing Vallejo. Okay, and I've said that we've been DM on Twitter. Okay, we've DM'd on Twitter. Now, they're not asking for an official boycott, but they're happy for me to show some messages. They're not asking for a specific boycott. However, okay, they have said, like, what else can we do? Okay, it says, spread the fight as you've been doing so far. Let the entire community know about the situation we're in. Talk about it, explain it, and let no one remain indifferent. You can take actions in solidarity or establish solidarity committees. You can put posts in your cities and spaces frequented by the community, local venues and shops. Organize events or other solidarity actions. Do what you enjoy the most in the sense of solidarity. You're a very creative community. We are sure you'll find a way to express all solidarity you are already sending us. You know that we have a resistance fund. This money is used to pay the salaries of the strikers. Any contributions will be warmly welcomed. Please use Acrylicos Vallejo as a concept for the transfer, so obviously the name of the transfer, so there's no confusion. Lastly, if you are considering not buying any more products till the strike is over, it'll be a good way to put pressure on the community, and they've left me the details for the resistance fund. Okay, so just to let you know, okay, there is a strike fund that is being organised by the union that is representing the 98% of workers who are striking at Acrylicos Vallejo. They make all the paints that you probably enjoy. They make loads of stuff, but they are on strike for terrible work conditions, such as holes in roofs when it's rains. Obviously, Spain's had terrible weather recently. Think about that with the hole in the roof. They've got machines that are like rubber banded together, and they don't have a harassment policy. So it sounds like the staff members are just being harassed and they can't do anything about it. Okay, so if you wanted to donate to the Resistance Fund, then they are the details. Again, I'm going to be putting a video about this later today. It won't be a monetized video, but I'm just going to be like signal boosting it. But if you did want to support the Acrylicos Vallejo, then that is the account. Okay. Did you talk to the union about your Umbrella Man idea? Listen, they watched the stream, they really liked it, they screenshot it and put it in this article. Okay. What began as a partial strike on Monday at Acrylicos Vallejo. Oh, 1 second. In Barcelona has become a cause for many fans of miniature painting, specifically those related to war games. This is no coincidence. From its plant in Spain, the Vallejo brand is world leader in acrylic paints for warmer figures, perhaps the most popular in the sector. Obviously, there is loads of brands of paint. The thing is with it is Vallejo don't hold a monopoly. All right? Vallejo don't hold a monopoly, and I think, personally, they need to know that. You know? If they're going to treat their workers like shit, I ain't buying their shit. Called by the CGT union, that's who I've been speaking to on Twitter. It is an indefinite strike lasting 2 hours per shift. That is partial, which has so far been followed by almost all of its 74 employees. There's only 74 people who work here, and 98% of them are on strike. You know? What the staff is demanding is an improvement in safety and hygiene conditions, which they consider very deficient, as well as a 15% increase in salary, in line with the increase in turnover that they say the company's experienced since the pandemic caused a new boom in model and model making enthusiasts. Imagine your company making fucking 15% increase because loads of people are getting into Warhammer, and then you don't see none of it. There's only 74 people there. 73 of them aren't seeing any of it. The CEO probably is. Anyway, that's me again. British YouTuber Hellstorm Mikey comments live on the news of the strike. I'm doing it again. It's me reacting to me. I am literally Obama. Okay. I am literally Obama. The facilities are falling apart. The roof has holes. There are machines that are held together with cardboard and tape, complains Patricia Perez, president of the company committee. The company plans to open a new plant with greater production capacity in 2025, about 2 kilometers from the current one, but employees believe that it will take long. Job security cannot wait, Perez claims. The company says that the safety is... Because basically they say they're going to make a bigger plan, but they're worried about the safety of their job, you know? They're worried about literally not just the safety of, like, whether they're going to have a job. They're talking about the safety of being at work if like, machines are literally falling apart that make the paint, you know? The company says that the safety is one of the priorities, and that's why it's invested €375,000 in 2023 to refurbish the plant. In transitional period until the move to a new factory, they say in a statement, the company is providing resources to improve the maintenance of the machinery by hiring a maintenance manager. They didn't have a maintenance manager! As well as making investments to improve production equipment. They didn't have a maintenance manager at a factory. That feels like the most basic thing, bro. That feels like the most basic thing. Regarding wages, they add that the general agreement of the chemical industry sector provides for a 10.3 increase corresponding to the rise in CPI between 2021 and 2023, plus a 3% increase for 2024. From there, management proposes linking other increases to an improvement in productivity. Basically, they only get a bonus if they work extremely hard. They can't just do their job. They have to do everyone else's as well. but the latter is rejected by employees who consider that their salary is around 20,000 euros per year. Holy shit, that's so little for working in a factory. They're too precarious to live in province like Barcelona, and that the increase should not be conditional. So they're only saying they're going to give a bonus if they overwork. Bro, that's like fucking, what, 17 grand a year? To work in a factory that's dangerous? To provide one of the most well-known brands in Warhammer? Actually wild. The staff also complained that the dialogue with the company has deteriorated since it was acquired by a private equity fund, Proa Capital, at the end of 2023. Until then, Acrylicos Vallejo was considered a family business run by the Vallejo family, founded in 1965. It moved to Villanova in 1969, nice, and has been producing paint for fine arts ever since. The greatest achievement was to position themselves as a benchmark for modelling. Their latest turnover figure shows that in 2022 they made 17 million euros in sales and closed the year with 4 million in profit. 4 million in profit, and they can't afford to fucking buy an umbrella. Today, they export to 55 countries, and fans of Warhammer and its variants around the world know that they are the only two major paint brands, Citadel and Vallejo. I mean, Pro Acryl, two thin coats, fucking every other paint, TT Combat, literally crying, all right? Literally crying, but Vallejo are definitely like what if you're gonna put like if you're gonna choose top two, Vallejo are definitely up there. You know, Army Painter crying. AK, fuck AK. They just whilst Vallejo are having to strike, AK just profit off war crimes. All right. The debate between the two paints within the world is that the Apple and Samsung sums up a fan models and fancy miniatures. Yeah, that's fair. I think Vallejo is definitely up there. Every year, millions of small jars of colour leave the Villanova factory and end up on shelves of specialist miniature shops and studios of not only Warhammer fans, but also real influencers within its community. Is that me? Since Monday, the CGT unions received messages from influencers from countries such as the United States, Brazil, Australia, Sweden, France, and the United Kingdom. You got Louise's tweet there, as you can see. Fans between boycott and request for guidelines. Some Warhammer fans have called for a boycott of Vallejo on social media, although the workers, surprised by the flood of support, point out they are not asking people to stop buying the product. What we're asking for is publicity and for our situation to be known so that the company can sit down and negotiate, says Perez. So they are not officially asking for a boycott. They're not saying everyone should stop buying Vallejo, but you personally can do what you want. The union said, if you did want to stop buying, we're not going to say don't stop buying. After all, the company is big and has a good reputation, he adds. There are many on X, Blue Sky, Reddit have shown their sympathy for the working demands, as well as praising the quality of the brand. One of the first was Louise Sugden, a graphic designer, YouTube. I like how graphic designers first. That's hilarious. Graphic designer, YouTube, well-known figure within Warhammer Universe. We love your paintings, but we like more that your workers have fair wages. Other influencers within the sector have supported labour, so have been French Cerberus or YouTuber Dungeons and Discourse. Obviously, Discourse Minis tweeted about it. And the strikers are also contacted by the magazine Wargamer, one of the best known in the sector, and the miniature painter Goobertown Brent from the Goobertown Hobbies channel with 250,000 subscribers. The art and the hobby community sees you and appreciates the work you do. We wish you a quick and successful resolution, said the latter. For now, the conflict continues. The company workers' representatives met on Friday at noon in the Department of Labour in the first mediation session that ended without agreement. Acrylicos Vallejo insists that the intentions is to dialogue and find a solution to a strike they consider disproportionate. Of course you find it disproportionate. There's holes in the roof and you can't bother to fix it. If you stop buying, then they won't have jobs at all. Yeah, I mean, technically, yes. But if they ask for a boycott, then that's what you do, right? Don't be a scab. You know, they haven't formally asked for one, but if they see like profits falling whilst people are striking, so as it is disproportionate, exactly. So they're essentially having an additional extended lunch break, you know, and asking for a fucking thing. But here I am, quote: "I am not buying Vallejo while they are on strike." Get it? I am a comrade. But as I said, jokes aside, if you did want to support the Strikers Fund, as I said, these are the messages from the union. This is the bank account for it. I wish it was a bit more formal, like a bit more official, like a website or something. But as you can see, this is what the union, CGT, Catalyst, just a reference. I may as well just show the DMs. I'm just trying to not show everything else. As you can see, they're the ones who sent it to me, just for like reference. I just don't want to leak all of my DMs at the same time. But yeah, that's what they've said. They've said if you consider not buying anymore, it'll be a good way to put pressure on the company, and they have a workers' resistance fund, which I'll post in the chat just so you got a copy of it. One second. Too many characters. There we go. There's all the details. You want to copy it, take a screenshot or whatever, you got it there. You got it ready to go. But yeah, fair fucking play to them, you know? Go and fucking get it, Vallejo workers. Because that's the thing. We stand with the Vallejo workers. Don't stand with the corporation. Alright? A corporation will drop you like a hat if they need to. A worker will be by your side. That's what I always think. The improving production equipment statement is so nebulously vague in a way that it could entirely be so we need less staff. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Which is why I don't mind them being on strike, you know? Between this and some of the disgusting AK interactive stuff, we're running out of paint supplies to support. If Vallejo sort their shit out and meet the demands of the workers, which I think personally are very basic, then, you know, that's fine. You know, that's whatever. That's whatever. But if they don't, then yeah, start considering someone else, you know? I bet 2 thin coats are good. Yeah, Citadel. I really like 2 thin coats. TT Combat make really nice paints as well. Darkstar make really nice metallic paints. And obviously, if you need a primer, go to Colourforge. You know, if you need a good primer, get yourself Colourforge. Get yourself some red, baby. Get yourselves some red. That's what I like to say. So that's about it for today. I've been in the news. You know. Was AK the ones who did the paying guide for Russian Federation stuff from current year? Yes, Zap. Yes, I don't like AK. If you want to know why I don't like AK, search Hellstorm AK Interactive. How smooth is Colourforge if you overspray? Overspray as in multiple primers, or like if you spray too close or whatever. I'll never use AK Interactive. There it is. There it is. But yeah, I think that's about it. To be honest, chat. A nice quick stream. I don't think there's any other news. Let me just look at latest video or video topics. There's the AIGs and stuff, which I'll save for next time. The Wednesday show, probably. Because it's all I use Chaos Black with a thick coat to smooth 3D prints. Oh, yeah, it's probably like, in terms of like primer, better than Citadel, in my personal biased opinion, because I literally have my own paint with them. If you overspray, it will matte down and dry down properly. You know, it will evaporate properly. I haven't really tried like spraying a model crazy to try and hide layer lines or anything. I've not tried it, but I've never had an issue. You know, I never had an issue if I've oversprayed by accident. You know, I've not done it to try and hide layer lines or anything, so I can't really comment on that. I love Colourforge sprays. They're great. They are great. They're really good, really good, and cheaper as well, which is cool. I used to be a big proponent of Halfords, but Halfords is so expensive now. They've just gone up so much, but Colourforge is actually just now the cheapest. Especially when you get it from, like, other stores, you know? And jokes aside, every time you buy a kind of red, I get a kickback. So if you do like some red, definitely try it. And if you do want Colourforge and you order direct, I do have an affiliate link, which also supports me as well. Because they are great. I should make like a full list, because I have like a thing on Discord. Is Colourforge available in EU from certain stores, not direct? You know, from certain stores, not there's a store in Ireland that has them, which might ship to you. It's available in Australia as well. Yo, it's on Amazon. Holy shit, it's on Amazon. Let's see if I'm getting doxed here. Bruh? Bruh? Amazon? Holy shit, dude. Full Forge, Reliquary Red. No! No, it's not there. No. Air Hobbies. Air Hobbies have it. Now, they are based in Ireland, which is obviously part of the EU, which means available to ship across Europe now. Got that double affiliate, yeah. Yo! Yo! I'm available in the U! I'm available in the U, baby! Let's go! Do they have affiliate link, bro? Bro, you have affiliate link? Loyalty, no. Bro. There you go. You can buy it. Okay, airhobbies.com. It's not there yet, true. You can buy my paint, baby. Everyone's favourite Whaling Gauge has it to the UK. You can get it from Whaling Gauge. In the UK, you can get it direct from Colourforge. In the UK, you can get it direct from Colourforge. You can just buy it from them. They're based in Sheffield. You can just buy it from Sheffield, bro. You can just buy it here. Add to basket. It's the cheapest as well. It's 12 quid. Bruh. It's already out. I heard Jeff Bezos painted his house with reliquary red. That's why it's gone from Amazon. You know what? Understandable, Jeff. I'd do the same. If I wasn't renting, I'd do the same. I'd do the same, brother. But yeah, you can buy it from Outpost, Amazon. You can get it from Colourforge Direct. You can get it from Whaling. You can get it from Element. You can get it from Hobby Workshop. You can get it from most hobby stores in the UK now. Well, Chad, I think that's about it for today. I do think that's about it for today. I know it's only a short stream, but I am going to be live again tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after. Okay, as I said, next weekend, we're doing a charity stream to help raise money for Calm as part of the Jingle Jam, which is very, very exciting for me to be a part of. Okay, maybe we need a Hellstorm advent calendar making so everyone knows what's happening every day. Okay, because tomorrow, we're going to do our normal Monday stream. Excuse me, David. Excuse me. Tomorrow, we're not only going to be talking using our normal Monday stream, we're going to talk about the Dark Angel rules, because they're getting a new detachment. Any predictions? Surely it's going to be like a mixed wing detachment, because they don't have that currently. And we're also going to play Get to Work, which looks really fun. Really, really fun. So Get to Work it looks like a stream rage game. And that's what we're going to be playing. You know, it's about climbing the corporate ladder via rollerblades. It looks really, really fun. That comes out tomorrow. It comes out on the 2nd. So we're going to try and play that on stream. I reckon the Dark Angel detachment will have some rules that are for Space Marine. That is true. Maybe they'll have a green wing one, another green wing one. Green wing one. That's so hard to say. Green wing one. That's so awful to say. So we'll have a look at those. I think there'll be like a mixed one though, because they don't really have that. The best mixed one is the not fucking Dark Angels. It's the Gladius Task Force. Weapons of the Dark Angel. It could be a plasma-based one. It'd be fun. Or Hunting the Fallen. That could also be fun as well. So that's tomorrow, chat. So thank you very much for hanging out today. Thank you very much to people who gifted memberships, Grimslay, Trolling Cleaner, and Brennan Duck. Thank you for the gifted. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow at 7. So my usual slots, my usual streaming slots are going to remain the same. But then outside of that, every other day is going to be not the same time every day. But if they do release a lot of the rules at 12, a lot of the streams are going to be at 12. So I'm going to be live at 7 p.m. tomorrow, 7 UK time. So on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, it'll be 7, 10, 7. That's going to be the plan. You know? But then every other day, it might be during the day. Okay, if that's cool with you. That's cool with you, everyone. But I just want to say, chat, before I go. Exclamation point shop. Okay. Exclamation point shop in chat. Log in to the website for free. Make a free account. You can benefit from 20% off everything installed that isn't made to order. And if you are a member, there is an additional code to use that can be found in member vlog chat on the Discord. Also free to join. And you get an additional 15% off. That's 32% off everything in store. Objectives, t-shirts, dice, everything. So that's it. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Don't forget, I'm just a chill little guy. Just a chill guy. Just a chill guy chilling. Chilling, being chill.